Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Vic Benedict. We're going to the hospital, the geriatrics ward specifically, as Madison Page, and quite honestly, I don't know why or how she knows that she's supposed to go here. If anyone knows, shed some light on it for me and any other person who may be questioning her presence here. Similarly, this is a rather boring chapter, and I sped all the footage up, and I apologize for having to do that. I say every time I speed stuff up, I just apologize for it, as a matter of course. But as you're walking down this hallway, you're going to notice a button prompt to interact with this lily right here, or orchid. You can only look at it at that point. You can't actually take it out of that vase. We will be coming back to it. And incidentally, never talk to that woman in the red. She'll talk forever. So we're going in here, and Anne Sheppard is one of... she is the mother of one... So... what am I trying to say? She had two sons, right? Or one. She had one son. Well, there were two sons. Fuck, I'm so confused here. The story is kind of confusing. But one of her sons was the one that drowned, and the other son, the son who didn't drown, in that scene at the construction site, he was adopted. So we're trying to get. You really can't even. So we're going to interact with three things in this room. I thought I can interact with the origami book, as we will be, but she's only sitting on it for now, with that lovely ass of hers, to be sure. So what you have to do here at first is just ask questions until I think the origami figure appears in the bottom right, and you get that checkpoint here. So we're trying to jog her memory, and the only thing that will make that happen is to bring things to her that remind her and make her remember stuff, even though she has Alzheimer's disease.
No one forgets their mother, do they?
So,
Mrs. Sheppard, your son may be linked to a series of...
Let's see. So in a moment, we're going to be going over to the origami book, and there is paper for you to fold and make origami figures, and I think there's about 5 or 6 or even more in the origami book. So you can make all the figures, but the only one that's going to... so there again, I was trying to open the book, but so there's like a hummingbird, there's I think there's like a lizard, a bat, a dog. There's a checkpoint. So and a crane, and I think, did I say hummingbird already? But all those, the only thing that's going to trigger anything in her memory is the dog. So just focus on folding the piece of paper into the dog. So what you do is you open the book. To where it says dog, and then you press down to grab a piece of paper. And these are kind of difficult at first, but all you need to do is just hold one until it disappears, then let it go, and then but continue holding the one that's in the background. Anyway, like for instance, if you make a hummingbird and then, fold it and take it to her, she won't have any, it won't do anything. It won't trigger anything. And, like this speech she's saying right there, this little monologue, it will never occur unless you bring the dog to her, because it's just one of those specific pieces of info that we need to have. So now the next thing you could do, first, you have a choice. You can either grab the photograph or grab one of the orchids out of this vase down here, and remember, don't talk to that lady. She'll never stop talking. So anyway, grab the flower out of here. You notice as I walked the other way, I kind of stayed to the left just in case she might, like, there would be a cutscene with her, because I did it one time and then it just took forever. So okay, so the vase that you need to put this flower in is right next to her bed. So put it in there, and that triggers another bit of information from this woman. And then the third piece of the third item is just right there, the photograph of the two kids.
Are these your children, Mrs. Sheppard? John and his brother? Is that them?
And she will reveal the name of the adopted child, because the adopted child, the characters in this storyline, they only know what he changed his name to. They didn't know, what his real name was. So she's going to impart what his name was, and it's one of those things where Madison, the character, will know what it is, but we, the viewer, won't be able to hear it because she's just going to whisper it into Madison's ear, and it's something that the game keeps from us to to keep the story going and to throw more surprises at us as the time goes by. But replaying this game, the first time I had no idea who the killer was the first time, and then the second time, it's just like, how did I not know it was that guy? It's so obvious, but you only think it's obvious because you know, and if you didn't know, it's just a guessing game unless you are inferring things correctly. But anyway, that's it for this chapter.